Hello, I'm Hilda and I will tell you a story about my new and best adventure of my life. Okay, it turns out that I was bored at home because I had already seen everything here and wanted to know more creatures, and suddenly my mother appears. Joanna, Hilda, I have great news for you. Hilda, what is it about? Joanna, since I see that having already seen everything here, I think we should go out to see other places, and that could help us spend time mother and daughter. So here I have a list of places similar to Trollberg. It's just a matter of you choosing where do you want us to go. I started to choose until I saw one that sounded much more interesting called Monte Macabro, so I pointed it out. Joanna, oh, so you chose Monte Macabro. I have already visited Mexico. It will be good to come back and get to know a new place. Very well, we will leave in a week. After the week we left, and when we arrived in Mexico I was fascinated with the culture of these people. I wish I had come sooner. After arriving at our destination we entered the hotel, and when we got to our room to rest from the long trip we heard a noise, and we went to look out the window and saw a creature attacking some boys who apparently were attacking it. Joanna, it can't be that it is. Hilda, is what? Joanna, that thing is the eunuch, is basically a creature that is considered a myth here. Hilda, I think we should help those guys. Joanna, Hilda, we did not come to fight monsters, we came to meet new creatures and see interesting places. Hilda, but if we don't do something people and those kids could get hurt. Joanna, okay. So we went out to help, but unfortunately in one of the attacks the eunuch had demolished some buildings and precisely part of the hotel where our room was, and unfortunately our things were there and our passports, so we will not be able to return to Trollberg for a while. And having seen our situation, Valentino approached us. Valentino, I'm sorry about what happened. What do you think if you stay with us until your situation is resolved? Joanna, thank you honey, but we don't want to disturb you. Victor, it's no hassle. Valentino, even so I wanted to know why the eunuch attacked the town for no reason, or would one of our enemies be behind this? Victor, I think this would be a bit my fault. Is that, let's say that I found it in the forest and I liked it too much that I wanted to do it, my friend, but I can see that it did not turn out very well. Valentino makes a face palm, outraged by the situation. Vic, I can't take you alone for 5 minutes. Okay, better let's forget this and go home. Okay. It had been a while since we stayed at Doña Charter's house and everything was great. I even decided to help the boys with their taco stand, but there is something that always bothered me, and it was the fact that Victor tried to impress me. So I am not stupid. When someone wants to impress me and the only thing I can do is look at him with a nervous smile, and when he gets distracted I take the opportunity to go with Val since he is kind and genuine with me. On the other hand, Vic was finishing marking other interesting places, but his mind was more focused on jealousy. But then he smiles and relaxes since he has a mischief on his hands that could attract Hilda's attention to him. Vic, look Val, I finished marking the missing places, and before you start with a sermon, all the places are totally safe, so don't demonize me. Val, well, it better be so since I want this walk to be something memorable for them, and he leaves. Vic, don't worry, it will be, since it will be the day that Hilda will forget you. Valentino, okay, as I don't think I would like to thank you enough and to host you here. I've been thinking for a while that we could take you to know the most interesting destinations of Monte Macabro, so I asked Grandma and Vic for a map. And I have marked the destinations that we found most interesting. Tomorrow we could go visit them. Hilda, oh yeah, great, good, since there is nothing interesting to do today. Val, do you think you could teach me how to prepare those exquisite tacos that you make? Val, of course, just follow me. Val, of course, just follow me.